Today, I'll tell you about an incident involving the 749 Bureau's handling of a strange case in Sichuan. Lao Wang served in a military unit for over a decade. One night in August 1979, he received an urgent mission from his superiors, and the unit quickly assembled on the parade ground. After the formation was complete, the squad leader told them, "This mission is special. You may encounter things beyond your understanding. No matter what you see or hear, stay calm." The task was mainly to assist the 749 Bureau, a special agency, in dealing with an unknown creature that was harming people. After the squad leader finished speaking, they were ordered to board the vehicles and set off. Soon, the vehicles stopped at a village at the foot of a mountain. Lao Wang said that by the time they arrived, members of the 749 Bureau had already reached the village. The 749 Bureau agents greeted the troops briefly and began recounting the bizarre events. 7 days earlier, a villager named Old Man Zhang was returning from hunting in the back mountains. As he passed the mass graves behind the village, he suddenly heard strange cries from the cemetery. Without thinking much, he went to investigate. As he approached the mass grave, he saw thick, black smoke rising from above a grave. Beside the smoking grave, a mysterious hole abruptly appeared. From the hole stretched a withered hand covered in green hair, desperately clawing its way out. Old Man Zhang was terrified by the eerie sight and fled straight home. That night, all villagers heard strange howls from the back mountain at midnight, sparking panic. The next morning, they discussed the matter nervously, but no one dared to investigate. That night, 5 chickens at Widow Zhang's house in the village head were killed by something unknown. On the third night, 7 ducks at Grandpa Wang's house met the same fate. At first, villagers assumed wild beasts from the mountains were responsible and didn't take it too seriously. On the 4th day, when villagers thought the danger had passed, a cow herd saw a green-haired monster dart out of the grass and kill one of his cows. The terrified villager rushed home to report. Gathering to discuss, the villagers realized they'd never heard of a green-haired beast. As they debated, someone wondered, could it not be a wild animal at all? Old Man Zhang quickly recounted what he'd seen 5 days earlier. Black smoke rising from the grave of a Quasi, a villager who had recently died, and a withered, green-haired hand emerging from a hole beside the grave. Old Man Zhang concluded, could a Quasi have become a rakshasa to harm people? This terrified the villagers, as there was a local legend that those who die violently retain a mouthful of resentful qi. If this qi cannot be released, they may transform into rakshasa mythical man-eating demons. Quasi had died in an accident over a month prior, a violent death, and the 5th day coincided with the 49th day after his death, a significant period in Chinese funerary tradition. That night, villagers barricaded their doors, fearing being eaten by the Rakshasa. Despite their precautions, accidents occurred. Villagers began disappearing without a trace, and their homes were torn apart by unknown forces. The village chief, fearing worse, reported the incident to authorities. Police investigated but dismissed the Rakshasa theory, finding no anomalies in the mountains. They labeled it a wild animal attack and left after giving warnings. In the following days, more disappearances sparked panic. The chief reported again, and the police escalated the case to higher authorities, prompting the 749 Bureau's intervention. Due to insufficient personnel, the Bureau requested Lao Wang's unit for assistance in safeguarding villagers. At this point, the 749 Bureau agents stopped their recounting and ordered Lao Wang's unit to assist in protecting villagers. The troops were divided into 3 groups. Group 1 stayed in the village. Group 2 patrolled the mountain trails to prevent incidents. And Lao Wang's Group 3 accompanied the 749 Bureau to search for the monster in the back mountain's mass grave. Lao Wang described what happened next as shattering his worldview. Upon arriving at the mass grave, they encountered a green-haired, humanoid monster standing beside a Quasi's grave. It was indescribably hideous. Sighting the team, the monster grew frenzied and charged. Lao Wang, panicked by the unnatural creature, opened fire. A full magazine hit the monster, but it remained unharmed. The monster backhanded Lao Wang, sending him flying into the ground and knocking him unconscious. When Lao Wang woke, an hour later, the scene was in chaos, and the monster had vanished. He asked the 749 bureau agents what the creature was, but they replied, as a soldier, "You should know, some things are better left unknown." They instructed him to tell others it was a mutated wild beast that had been neutralized. With that, the agents headed down the mountain.